This is Stepping Stones lesson 6.4. We are still using the partial product strategy for multiplication, but now we are going to do two-digit numbers. So step in says, new turf is being laid in a playground. This diagram shows the dimensions of the playground. Estimate the amount of turf needed. And our little cat says, I know 40 times 3 is 120. And 40 times 30 is 10 times more, so about 1,200 square yards of turf will be needed. It says, how could you calculate the exact amount of turf to order? Giselle drew this diagram. What does her diagram show?
Good morning. Just wanted to...
Sorry, guys, there was an announcement. So we're looking at this diagram, and it's very similar to the diagrams that we were doing yesterday. We broke this one into the tens and the ones, but we also broke this one into the tens and ones. So each section is a different multiplication problem. We did 40 times 20 is 800. 40 times 7 is 280. 7 times 3 is 21. And then we can fill this in. 20 times 3 is 60. So it looks really complicated, but it's not. We're just breaking both numbers up into their different place values. So here we have 30 times 20, and that would go in this big box because 30 is lined up with this one. Then we have 20 times 6, which would be 120. Then we have 6 times 4, which is 24. And we have 4 times 30, which is 120. And just like we've been doing, we'll separate them out over here. So we have 30 times 20 and 30 times 4 and 6 times 20 and 6 times 4. So 30 times 20 is 600. 30 times 4 is 120. 6 times 20 is 120. And 6 times 4 is 24. And then we're going to add all of these together. 6 to get 864. Let's go to the second page. So we've broken 19 into 10 and 9 and 32 into 30 and 2. So I know I'm going to multiply 10 times something, 10 times something, 9 times something, 9 times something. And so I'm going to do 10 times 30. Remember, it has to go to each place. And 10 times 2. So 10 times 30 and 10 times 2. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I have to do 9 times 30 and 9 times 2. 9 times 2. So 10 times 30 is 300. 10 times 2 is 20. Sorry, guys, my handwriting is worse than usual. 9 times 30 is 270. And 9 times 2 is 18. So we have 8. 7, 8, 9, 10. Carry the 1. 608. I want you to do B on your own. And then step ahead says calculate each product, show your thinking. If the partial products works for you, go ahead and do that. If you prefer to do it the traditional way, 45 times 17, where you stack them, that's fine. Use the strategy that works best for you. And then you will be done.